Janavallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Manachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Everyone. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. जय श्री श्री राधा माधव की, जय श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन जी की, श्रील प्रभुपाद। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सतस्य His Divine Grace Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada की। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सतस्य His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta सरस्वती ठाकुर महाराज की। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास गौर भक्तवृंद की। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्यामा कुंद राधा कुंद गिरि गोवर्धन की। वृंदावन धाम की, मथुरा धाम की, जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की, नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की, गोलोक धाम की, गंगा माई की, यमुना माई की, भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की, समावेत भक्त वृंद की। All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. नारायण नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवति उत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। ॐ ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कथा मह्यं ददति स्वपदान्तिकं। वञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. I'm very excited to be here and would like to first extend sincere gratitude for Divyana Mataji and of course to Golokadhama, who are relishing retreats every month. And yeah, somehow we are in the last but one before the powerful Sangamela. We are all excited. And in one way, we have just finished a very auspicious month of Kartik. I would like to take this opportunity to keep up our spirit after finishing Kartik month. Kartik is very powerful. We all have taken up nice vows. We have done a bit extra. And if we can continue like that, our life can become confidently successful. There is no doubt. Sometimes we may have doubts. Does it really work? Can we really make it in this lifetime? There is so much pressure, isn't it? You only have maybe 50 years, 60 years, if God wishes, and we have a lot to do. And how can we achieve that? I was thinking is taking steps. When we take steps, then we can advance. In devotion, there are only two things that can happen. Either we advance if we really do something good, and even if we think that we are not doing something good, Maya is always helping us to go down. So that's like a plus or minus. There is nothing like a neutral for a devotee. It's not like we may think, let me swim. Yeah, I don't drown well. Let me be on the surface of the water. That's not going to be so easy. So we need to take some steps. So that way, the topic of this retreat we may call as 3 steps to spiritual success. How many of us like to attain spiritual success? There is no choice, but we have to take steps. And we have to take such steps, but we need motivation. And when we need such motivation, we can turn towards the Lord. We are fortunate to be in the divine presence of Sri Sri Radha Madan Mohanji. And we are also blessed with the divine presence of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. In one way, we are already blessed. In one way, we are already fortunate if we really appreciate the value of such wonderful blessings. Then, sometimes, or most of the time, our mind is our enemy. If at all we can control our mind, our life is successful. In the scriptures, it is said that mind is our friend. That means there is a chance that we can make friendship with our own mind. But mind always needs something to think about. It needs. It is always looking for something. Even now we are here, our mind is still looking something. Amazing, isn't it? Such a gross body like this is sitting here. We all are sitting, the mind is somewhere else. Why? Because mind is so light that it can carry us anywhere. It can go and our thoughts can be there and we forget where we are, what are we doing, etc. So, in the interest of helping our mind, means we need to help our friend, right? Don't we like to help our friends? We want to help our friends. And the easiest way is hearing to Srimad Bhagavatam. All of us appreciate hearing to nice stories, isn't it? If someone is speaking philosophy from Bhagavad Gita, oh my God, karma yoga, jnana yoga, ashtanga yoga, then comes bhakti yoga. By that time, I think we think bhakti yoga is so simple, so it cannot be the ultimate yoga. Huh? We think yoga should be very difficult, yeah, very difficult to breathe, to control, yeah. What is it called? Kumbhaka, Rechaka, Purvaka, all these things one has to perform in perfect rhythm. After that, bhakti yoga is just simple, eat prasadam. So we think bhakti yoga cannot be the topmost yoga. But when we are going through the pages of Srimad Bhagavatam, we understand how easy it is that bhakti yoga hmm, is, and who have followed bhakti yoga have attained ultimate. In this regard, today I was thinking to warm up a bit for a very important day tomorrow. Hmm? We all like warm ups, right? So when we go to a studio, the first thing we do is just don't jump in. uh, so we need some warm up. For warm up, we take Srimad Bhagavatam and understand there are so many wonderful pastimes of the Lord and His devotees. What is very interesting for our context of taking steps, we can see the way the Lord also took steps. We know Lord has appeared as Vamanadev and he took 3 steps, just 3 steps. So maybe there is some speciality in these 3 steps. I think even in the Western world, rock and roll has 3 steps. Yeah. On a parade, there is 3 steps. So what is that 3 steps? In that case, Vamanadev has asked Bali Maharaj. Just imagine what Vamanadev will ask us. And Bali Maharaj has attained success. In fact, we know that Swayambhu, Narada, Shambhu, Kumara, Kapilo. We can see that there is Swayambhu, Lord Brahma, Narada Muni, Lord Shiva, Kumaras, Kapila, Swayambhuva Manu. And then there is Janaka, Lord of Mother Sita, then Bhishmadev, and then there is Shukadeva Goswami and Yamaraj. They are 12 Mahajanas. Srimad Bhagavatam helps us to appreciate the greatness of such wonderful personalities. And when we glance through the 8th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, yeah, it is said that Atra Sarga Visargasya Sthanam Poshanam Utaya Manvantareshanu Nirodha Muktir Ashraya. These are the 10 subjects that Srimad Bhagavatam is filled with. That's why it's called Maha Purana. It's not just having Pancha Lakshana, it has complete 10 Lakshanas. These are the 10 qualities of this Maha Puran. And we know Maha Puranam Amalam. It's completely pure. Every verse of Srimad Bhagavatam can bring us to that level. And the beauty of Srimad Bhagavatam 8th canto is it's amazing. It's talking about Nirodha. how different Manus came into existence in which yugas, in which kalpas. Then things get very interesting when Shukadeva Goswami is telling about the fight between good and evil, the fight between the demons and demigods. Who wins? Any guess? Demons or demigods? Who wins? Who is all powerful? There is also demonic propensity in us, and there is also godly propensity in us. What does what has higher chance in our life? Demonic. Yes. As long as we are weak, what will be stronger? The demonic nature. The mentality in us becomes very strong and very, very active. And when that becomes very active, what happens is slowly we think, okay, it's too much for me, let me give it up. No. In those times, the Devatas, Indra and his other demigods were very strong. They were so strong that they could defeat Bali Maharaj. The king of demons was defeated. It was a very, very brutal war. The war between the gods and the demons. And the gods win. Hey, come on, we are devotees, we should have confidence in. When everything is fine, all is good, always the good wins. But what can happen is sometimes when we are so successful, sometimes we may not be always so good, isn't it? Now I think, okay, yeah. In the case of Indra, one incident that happened has ruined his all good times. You know that once Durvasa Muni, the sage who is well known for his anger, but he was also merciful, yeah. He was very merciful. There was a garland that was given to him when he was traversing through the universes. There was a very nice garland offered to him, and this garland, when he was walking, he came across Indra. When he saw Indra, so he, as a blessing, has given this wonderful garland to Indra Dev. At that time, Indra was riding on an elephant, Airavat. A king with Airavat is all nice. Just like if we have a Porsche, we think, hey, it's a cool thing. Amazing, isn't it? Yeah. We forget that we are just driving a car, right? So King Indra forgot that he was just riding an elephant. He was thinking, I'm great. And in fact, when Durvasa Muni gave this wonderful garland as a blessing, Indra, yeah, when someone gives a garland, we just, with great respect, take it with two hands, bow down with great respect. But Indra, he just took it very casually with one hand, and then he put that garland on the, what do you call, Kumbhasthala, the head of the elephant. And what elephant could do is just with its trunk took it down and just trampled on this garland. That was it. It was a great disrespect to such a great sage. We may think, what is so special about it? Okay, there was a garland and Indra can do anything he can. We shouldn't forget the importance of a garland, because this garland was not an ordinary one, it was a Maha. Just like when we are getting the garland from the deities, when we get the garland from gurus or seniors, we should be very fortunate, because that is, it is said, the garland is called Nirmalya means the one that was offered to the Lord wore it, and now it is Nirmalya means completely free. It's very pure and it's completely blessed. It is said the Lord and the garland are not different. So when one is receiving such a garland, one should feel fortunate, and one should. When can we feel fortunate? When we are humble. When can we feel fortunate? When we think that, oh, mercy has come all my way and I have a long way to go. Let me make every bit of it in my favor for attaining the ultimate goal of life. But Indra was, mhm, because he has done this, something very unexpected happened. He immediately realized, later, oh, I made a big mistake, because then all his powers, yeah, he got bereft of it. There was no more opulence, there was no more what you call auspiciousness, fortune, everything was gone because he has disrespected a, a Brahmana. On the other hand, what happened is, meanwhile, we can see when Bali Maharaj was literally almost dead, when Bali Maharaj was literally dead in the hands of the demigods in that fight, they thought, okay, everything is now almost, he's going to die. At that time, Narad Muni somehow said, okay, enough is enough, please go. And then Sukracharya has brought back Bali Maharaj and all the demons who were killed in that battle back to life. And what happened after that? Hmm. What happened after that is very important. In fact, we can see that when, of course, this we will continue also more in detail tomorrow. I'm just giving some taste of the beauty of Bhagavatam, especially this eighth canto. Eighth canto is so nice, where we come across not only the Manus, we come across Gajendra Moksha, where uh, Lord Vishnu, when he was completely absorbed in the service, he was receiving from Mother Lakshmi. At that time, there was a call from Gajendra, the elephant, who just offered a flower and a prayer, and then the Lord appeared. Amazing. And then comes this the, the battle between the demigods and demons. And then now, when Bali Maharaj became so powerful, then there was no chance. He was a big terror to all the devatas, all the demigods. And Indra was thinking, where should I go now? Where should I go? How, who can save me? Because just imagine, if your opulence are gone, it's okay, but if your home is gone, where are you going to stay? So, how many of you are familiar with the churning of Milky Ocean? Yeah, I think if I understand right now in Golokadham, Bhagavatam, we are going through 8th canto also. So this is also in line. So there are quite some lessons. Yeah, Gajendra pastime is itself full of lessons that we should not be very proud. If we are very proud, what can happen? Hmm? We have to fight against the crocodile. We know what happened to Gajendra. The crocodile just caught hold of the elephant until the elephant was literally has to take shelter of the Lord. There was no other choice. In fact, this crocodile was so strong that it could very easily eat fishes or in the water, and after a while again could catch hold of the elephant. But the elephant was losing all the energy, and the only restore it has was to call out to the Lord, and it offered the prayers and that's it. The Lord came for protection. And the next, again, in this case, Indra was proud, and out of proud, what happened was he had to lose his opulence. And not only that, when Bali Maharaj came into power, yeah, even it became so difficult that, okay, they went and approached Brihaspati, their guru. Can you please tell what should we do now? Yeah. Now Bali is so strong. What can we do? Please help. Brihaspati said, it's not the time, yeah, that we can do much. Let's go and pray to Brahma. Lord Brahma may give us what should we do now. And after that, Lord Brahma said, okay, let's go to Lord Vishnu. This is what happens. Whether we like or don't like, whether it is material desire or spiritual desire, the only restore, only shelter is Lord Vishnu. Akama sarva kamava moksha kama udharati tivrena bhakti yogena. So, if whether we have desires or no desires or liberation, desire for liberation, tivrena bhakti yogena. So one should engage in the service of Lord Vasudeva. And that's what Gajendra did. That, as I was saying, if you're talking about philosophy, how to appreciate philosophy is by having such wonderful leelas of the Lord. Yeah. And then, before we go into the three-step success, let's understand that when they approached Lord Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, after hearing all the troublesome story that the Devatas, the demigods were telling to Lord Vishnu, just imagine we go to the Lord and keep saying, Lord, I have that problem, I have this problem, can you please solve? Huh? Yeah. The Lord very patiently hears, very compassionately addresses our problems. That's why he is called Bhakta Vatsalaha. Vatsala is coming like he is very, in the mode of parenthood, like a father. He takes care of the devotees with great care and affection. Vatsalya. So, but in this case, what happened was, Lord, though he himself says that though I am capable of rectifying the situation, but I want something that you also have to do. He didn't just say, okay, now you have said your problem, then you can happily take rest. Isn't it? The Lord, who is all capable, he can anyway solve the problems, but he says simply that you have to work. You have to work out. Just like when we are weak physically, what does the doctor say? Build some muscle, become strong inside and outside. No, the doctor doesn't say, okay, you just take this medicine, magically everything is gone. Or you go to a Baba, or you can go to some, what do you call them? Black magicians or black magic who are expert. They can just give you one stone made of red stone, black stone, blue stone, green stone, whatever the gems stone. There is a nice word called, they're called gematologists. It's itself a, or you say, okay, you go to some, you donate something, and then your problems are gone. The Lord doesn't give such a easy solution this time. He tells to the demigods, though I am capable of solving this problem, after all, Lord is all powerful. What is so great about Bali Maharaj becoming so powerful? Still, the Lord is saying, though I am capable, I want that you work to solve your problem. And the Lord also says why. And this is, I would say, step one. What is step one is that we can't just leave everything to the Lord, but we should work out. We should really endeavor. We should work just like the Lord is telling to the Devatas, to Indra, that what you have to do is work. And what will happen if you work? Because when you are working, then you are building your good fortune. What is the secret here? If we want good fortune in our life, we can't sit idle. No? We have to really work hard. There is no alternative to hard work, which means we can't just take it for granted that someone else will come, they will bless us, and then we change to a Uttam Adhikari next day. This also means, of course, the Lord can, it is said in the Nectar of Devotion, it is said that there are two ways a devotee can attain perfection. One is by the mercy of the Lord. uh, The other one is that one is working out to attract the mercy of the Lord. If we just, yeah, there are sometimes we think, na, anyway, the Lord is merciful. Today He blessed you, tomorrow He'll bless you, the next day, one day He will come and bless me, right? Lord is, what did we say? Bhakta Vatsala. Means He is also merciful to devotees, and I am first class devotee. Why won't He come to me? Lord is saying, even if we are first class devotees, what should we do is we engage in the devotional service. And that's what the Lord tells to the demigods, go and churn milky ocean. When you work out, then you get the result. Isn't it? When we don't work and if we still expect result, yeah, just like it what is it called? Gambling, right? So you don't really do something, just you're hoping for some lottery, that, oh yeah, you become a millionaire all of a sudden. It doesn't work. So the first principle for us, there is no alternative for working out. But what is really that we should do is we should work out according to the scriptural injunctions, what the teachings are. We can't just create our own curriculum. We can't create our own routine and we just expect that this should work. So Lord says, engage yourself in churning the milky ocean. The Lord gives how to do it. He says you can bring a big hill called Mandara, Mount Mandara, and then because it's so huge, the Lord also says how to bring. And in fact, when it is so huge and the ocean, yeah, churning is sounds very simple. We are talking about churning an ocean. It is not churning some milk, yogurt in a pot. We are talking about the whole milky ocean, and then it needs such a heavy mountain, and that is what is needed. And he says, after you bring it, you are going to churn after putting some herbs, some special gems, and everything. And when you start churning, what comes when we churn yogurt? Butter comes. We all want butter, right? Not the effort. Huh? Someone should churn and then give me the butter. Effort, someone does. Butter is what we want. The Lord doesn't, He says, no, you do it, you work out. But because it is very difficult, you may make sandhi. What do you call truce? You know, let's make a team and then do it. So with whom? He says, go and make team with the demons. Indra was thinking, come on, it's so cheap for me to go and make deal with the demons. Huh? Do we want to really do that? No. What we really appreciate is that may I do all alone and may I get all the result by myself and then may I enjoy all alone. Isn't it? Huh? We don't want to share. After all, this is what the Lord is saying, you are going to get nectar. When you're churning, you get nectar. And we are just thinking, oh, let me get nectar, but how can we get it? The Lord is saying, make truce with the Danavas. Make truce with the demons. Why? Because they are very strong. They are very strong. So if you make friendship with them, and if they come, then your job is done. So first step was there is no alternative to hard work. The second one is we need to work together, and for that we need to have to come across people who may not be absolutely devotional. They are not devotees, but still, if you see in Srila Prabhupada's moment, what Prabhupada did was he made so many devotees. Why? Because Prabhupada didn't see whether they are already devotees. It is not that, oh, you are already devotee, let me make you devotee. What is so special? He found there are so many who are not devotees. He made connection, he made relation with them so that then they appreciated what is devotional life and they came. So in this, the Lord is telling, make truce with Danavas, and once they agree that they can support you, then churning Milky Ocean is possible. And then you can go and get this mountain. And when you get the mountain, what can happen? You start churning, and then you get everything. Very simple. And now the Devatas, they went and asked Bali Maharaj. When Indra and others went to Bali Maharaj, you know what happened? All the Rakshasas, all the demons, they simply started attacking. Hey, Indra is coming again to attack us. How dare? Let us huh, destroy them. But Bali Maharaj was very, very intelligent. He could see that they are coming without weapons and they are coming as guests. So we shouldn't attack them. We should welcome, hear to them what are they saying. Yeah. And whatever they say which makes sense for us, we just do it. So Bali Maharaj is showing, though he was, he is of course the son of Virochana, he is the grandson of Prahlad Maharaj. So in that way, yeah, at the same time, very successful. So he allowed Indra to come, and Indra said, hey, why to have fights between us? You know what? If we can work together, we get the nectar. And when the nectar comes, we can share equally. And when we share equally, we become equally powerful. Let's do it. And Bali Maharaj said, yes, let's do it. And then all the Rakshasas, all the Devatas, Danavas, they went to this mountain. It was so heavy. We are talking about a big mountain. They lifted it. By the time they could bring it, what happened? This big mountain fell on all of them. Yeah. And they all died. So when we take tasks, when we take big projects which are beyond our capacity, what will happen? Hmm? We may see failure, or it can even endanger our own existence. Ah, oh, can I really do it? I think it's too big for me. Let's not do it. If they wouldn't have taken this step to go and get the hill, the mountain, there is no churning, nothing would come. But they did that step. Lord appreciates our sincere efforts. He's not seeing us, okay, uh, are we really capable or not? He's seeing, are we interested to do what the Lord says? Because they did it, Lord came, he lifted the hill with his left hand and he brought it at the Milky Ocean. And not only that, he has brought back all the one who had died back to life. What does that mean? When we start any work that is beyond our capacity, we don't have to really worry. We just do it. There are so many successful devotees in Srila Prabhupada mission who have done mission impossible things. We can't even imagine. Can someone go to Russia, uh, a then communistic country? Huh? Can someone go to Middle East? Can someone go to Pakistan? Can someone go to China? I'm talking about those countries where it's very, very, very difficult to preach. And Srila Prabhupada was successful to establish centers all around the world, not just India. Yeah, in India, I think it's easy. Yeah, today we were talking, building big, big temples is, opening centers all over the world. Who could dream such things? But Srila Prabhupada, he was successful. Why? Because he had full confidence in his Guru that it was he who is making the dreams of his Guru come true. And he is very sure when Bhakti Vinod Thakur has predicted that the Sankirtan movement will spread all around the world, in every town and village. For us, we may have doubt, but no. Srila Prabhupada had complete conviction that this is going to happen. This is same conviction that his Guru had. And who had done it? Srila Prabhupada. How he has done it with his empire of all his disciples. Every mission is impossible. But because one has complete faith in the Lord, complete faith in his Guru, and whatever may happen, let us do it, let me do it. And that spirit was the reason why the Sagar Manthan, the ocean, the churning of ocean could happen. Why? Because the Lord is blessing for one who is ready to take steps. Huh? One who wants to really take the steps, the Lord is always there to support. And then with this, the Lord has lifted this, and then now finally this Sagar Manthan, this churning of the Milky Ocean is ready. How? You know what? To churn a mountain, you need something, right? It's not like all the devatas and the gods and the demons are not going to churn with their hands. We are talking about a big mountain, and they need a rope which is so long, and a rope which is so long and strong. They went to Vasuki, the serpent Vasuki, and they said, you know what, we are doing a big mission. We are going to churn the nectar out of the ocean. And you know what, this is said by the Lord. So definitely we will get nectar. When we get, we will give you some. When we get some, we will give you. So that was the deal. And then Vasuki also felt very happy. Oh, Oh, it's a nice mission. I'm going to get also benefited. Let me go. And then after coming there, what happened? They said, okay, now you have to just be around this big mountain. One will pull this side, the other one will pull that side. Oh my God. Huh? And to churn such a big mountain, there is a lot of energy that goes in. It also has to be very strong. Problem after problem. Yeah, first was this mountain, then the snake. Snake was thinking. Lord was very smart. What he did is that he went with the demons and he said, okay, let us hold the tail of this snake to pull. Huh? But then the demon said, hey, what are you saying? Tail is not so appreciated part of the snake. So let's go to the head side. And Lord said, okay, you do that. So the Rakshasas were cheated, the demons were cheated that they went to the place where there's the hood of the snake. They started pulling from that side, the other side. But it was not working. They were pulling, churning was happening, but nothing came out. All the demigods, all the demons, both were completely tired. Forget about them. The serpent was also tired. Now, what to do? Something has to happen, isn't it? Huh? The Lord, in the form of Ajita, he comes, he says, okay, let me empower the snake. Let me empower the demons. Let me empower the demigods. So the Lord, at the same time, he entered into all so that the churning can happen. When the churning was happening, what happened? This rock started going, was sinking into the water, into this milky ocean. Again, the Lord, in the form of tortoise, in the form of huge tortoise spread across lakhs of miles, he has covered the base of the Milky Ocean so that this base of the rock, yeah, that was being churned is not sinking. Okay, I think we have a few minutes. I would just recap what did we speak about. That the Lord is not just encouraging one to take up service, the Lord also favors for one who is ready to take up service. It might be very difficult. We don't have to worry. What only thing we have to do is commit ourselves to service. Whether it is very difficult or not so, the best course is to pray. What happened here, whenever there was a problem, the demons, the demigods, yeah, demons were thinking, hey, what is this? Whereas the demigods knew this is recommended by the Lord, so definitely it will work. And whenever they have a problem, they used to not fight. Yeah, they used to not fight, but they used to take offer prayers to the Lord, seek His blessings, and get things moving. In the same way, when the churning started, there was this first thing that comes out is hala hala. Hala hal. It's not hello hello. If you see in Düsseldorf or in there is this festival. What is it? Hello. During the carnival, they say hello hello. Yeah, we are not taking the hala hal is the poison. Yeah, hello. Like that. So then it was, yeah, we all want amrit, right? We all want nectar, we all want that sweetness that can give us eternity, that can make us immortal. Lord has promised that will come, but first thing that came is what? Poison. And it's called deadly poison. And deadly poison, who is going to drink? Is the devatas going to drink because they are devotees? Huh? Or will it be drunk by the demons? No, they have anyway no interest. They have anyway nectar in the form of somaras. Yeah, they anyway they have everything. So it was the great Lord Shiva who has taken this poison. When all the devatas they went and asked Lord Shiva, "Oh, please, please, please save us. There is this so deadly poison that has come out of this churning. Please take it. Do something." He goes to his dear wife and he says, "All these are like my pupil. Yeah, they are all my like my children who have come. If I don't protect them, who is going to protect?" So Lord Shiva asked Bhavani, "Can I take this poison and drink it?" And his dear wife, she didn't say, "Hey, why you want to take the headache on you?" No, she said no. She appreciated what Lord Shiva wants to do. And she said, "Yeah, oh Lord, you may drink the poison." Why? Because she was very confident that she is so strong, pure, that her husband will survive. And anyway, we know this poison Lord drinks and keeps here. Of course, for it, it doesn't. He doesn't drink. Yeah, usually we may have a question: why is Lord Shiva keeping it here? Because it is said that there are so many universes in his belly, and if this poison goes inside, yeah, then there is so much disturbances to the worlds inside him. So he just keeps it here. That's why he is well known as Nilakant. Okay, and then again the churning continues. Then comes nice horse. Then comes nice elephant. Then comes nice herbs. Then comes this Dhanvantari. And then final Dhanvantari is giving this Amrit Kalash. Problem solved. After all, that was the reason why they need to come together. They have worked together. They got it. But the real problem comes now because after all, when the result is coming, who takes it? Who takes the credit? Who wants the result? Who wants the benefit? Everyone wants it. Yeah. And everyone thinks that only I want it. So, yeah, the Rakshasas, the demons, they were saying, okay, please, it is our right to drink because we did it. And the Devatas, they say, no, it's ours. And anyway, Lord comes in the form of Mohini Murti and he will settle the things. But here we can again see at every step, the Lord supports a true devotee. However difficult the task can be, if we can follow in the principles of what the Lord tells through his Guru. Tomorrow's topic we cover about that. We are safe and we are successful. So the first step, you may think, hey, you have already said so many steps, and why are we saying the first step is? Have anyone climbed steps to a temple like Tirupati? Huh? Yeah. We can see that there are a bunch of steps together, and again there is a break, and again a bunch of steps together. Anyone seen? It's not like all way from step one, there is no break to the law. No? There is always some steps and again small break. So we were just covering a few steps of this a plan. How can we attain spiritual success? Just this is preparation, as I said, warm up. And tomorrow will be quite exciting because we are going to understand that important step, what happens in the life of Bali Maharaj. Why is he so special? In fact, why is he so special that for Atma Nivedanam, he has, though he is in a demon family, dynasty, he attained the ultimate merit than any other devotees. If we see about, there is this Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, yeah, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. Now, Prahlad Maharaj is saying that one can engage in devotional service in these ways. And Bali Maharaj is well known that it is said in the history of devotees, one could say, he is the best because he offered completely himself to the Lord. So that's what we will cover tomorrow. And stay tuned. And if there are any questions, yeah, feel free to write down. Yeah, we can discuss that. Yeah, maybe during the break time or even immediately after the session. Yeah, thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Sudama Dasa, for your introductory talk. It was really very interesting and kept me alive even during this time of the day. Thank you so much, and we are all looking very much forward to more from you. And yes, I'm the organizer of the seminar, so if you need anything, please talk to me. Now I can even show you